All right, y'all, we are on slide 8. So this is telling us that we need to email a picture or find a picture that you would like to use for your background. This, if you've already been doing this, that's fine for the other ones, but for the background, try to use some kind of photo that you've taken. It's way more personal than just finding stock photos. So here, I'm actually gonna choose just one of the pictures that I took recently on, actually these are old, but that's okay, on backpacking trips that me and my husband have taken. I just want to look for one that I like a little bit. So I'm kind of digging this one. We're going to use this one. So you can download it on your computer or you can email it to yourself, whatever works best. All right, so that was the first step. So we're going to go to Photopea next, click File, and then Open in Place. So File, Open in Place, and then I'm going to click on that photo I just downloaded. And notice it's here, right? If I move it to the front, it'll be in front of everything. And then to transfer the size again, remember we just go to Edit, Free Transform. I can also rotate it, which is what I want to do. I want it to be more like that. There we go. And I'm going to just make it fill in the entire background behind me. All right, there we go. Let's see what's next. Use the boxes to adjust, place it where you want. And then step 5 here says make sure to drag the background photo to the bottom of the layers in the layer panel. So this is just like you would think layers on a cake, right? The top layer is the layer that you see first. But as you drag it to the bottom, it goes behind everything else. So you can also still kind of move it around a little bit once it's back here. If you're like, oh man, kind of want it to be more like that, you can still come in and free transform and adjust it so it actually fits and you have the part of the photograph showing that you want to show. So something kind of like that for me. All right. There we go. We are almost done, y'all. We are super, super close. So we are going to click Layer and then New Fill Layer next. So Layer, New Fill Layer, and I'm going to pick a color fill. You can pick whatever you want, but this is mainly just to make a little bit of unity in your painting or in your artwork. I want some kind of like orange color, I think. So something kind of like that, just to kind of mute everything down. And initially it is going to cover it like that. Let's see what's next. Choose a color, click OK. I did that. All right. In the Layers panel, choose different options and opacities to create unity. All right. And then it also says, notice when you click and drag different layers, how that impacts what is on top and what is behind. So over here, this is what I'm talking about. In the Layers panel, everything of these that you click on is going to have a different impact on your image, right? So you could drag different layers on top, right? So right now, when my face is underneath it, it impacts my face. But if I put my face on top, it doesn't impact my face. So it's up to you how you use this essentially and what you want yours to look like. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm on my face layer. That's why it's doing that. I'm like, what is happening? What am I doing wrong? All right, you can also drop the opacity. Right, so if I wanted it just something kind of subtle, to where it's not like super impacting and changing everything. Ooh, I kind of like that. Because I don't want it to be super obvious, right? Like there's a color on top. And I think I want to keep my skin tone true to my actual skin tone. So I think keeping it like that. And I also want to move this other layer up here, which was the stuff I filled in with. Oh, I don't want that up there, actually. I lied. All right. So this is what it looks like as a finished version. Let's see. On the next slide, it's has a few things just to adjust, so we'll be going over that on the next slide. We're almost done, y'all. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. You're doing great.